Hi guys, today we will start with the second chapter of 12th standard, that is human reproduction. So before going in details of this chapter, we should know about some basics of human reproduction. First of all, dosto, humans are sexually reproducing organisms. So there are two types of reproduction, sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction. In that, humans are sexually reproducing organisms. And humans are viviparous. And humans are viviparous. So now we will learn the basic steps. Sorry. Now we will learn the basic steps in human reproduction. Human reproduction. So basic steps को हम पढ़ेंगे. Since humans are sexually reproducing organisms, there are always two parents. Understood? Two parents. So the male parent is called as father and female parent is called as mother. ठीक है दोस्तों. Father will produce male gamete, that is sperm, and the sperm is haploid, it has 23 chromosomes, and mother will produce female gamete, this is called as ovum, and ovum is also haploid, it has 23 chromosomes. So this step where the gametes are produced is called as gametogenesis. ठीक है दोस्तों, gametogenesis. So the first step in human reproduction is gametogenesis, where there is synthesis of gametes. So male will produce male gamete, that is sperm, and female will produce female gamete, that is ovum. अब क्या होगा, मेल गैमेट और फीमेल गैमेट एक दूसरे के करीब आएंगे, they will come close to each other. This is called as gamete transfer. Gamete transfer. Okay. Now for gamete transfer to happen, अगर gamete transfer को होना है, अगर if gamete transfer को होना है, there is a very important step or process which takes place for gamete transfer, that is called as insemination. Insemination. So what is insemination दोस्तों? Insemination में क्या होता है? Release of semen in vagina is called as insemination. So दोस्तों अगर gamete transfer होना है, अगर sperm और ovum को close आना है, तो it happens by a process that is called as insemination. So what is insemination? At the time of intercourse, the male will ejaculate the semen in the vagina of the female, and from the vagina, the semen has sperms. So the sperms from vagina, then they travel through cervix, they will go to uterus, they will go to fallopian tube, where the ovum is present. So the sperm will come close to ovum. So that step is called as gamete transfer, and it happens with the help of an important step called as insemination. So after gamete transfer, what happens? अब क्या होगा, male gamete will fuse with female gamete. So you can see male gamete will fuse with female gamete. This is called as fertilization. Okay, this is called as fertilization. So दोस्तों fertilization होने के बाद क्या होगा, there will be formation of a single celled structure called as zygote. So this is zygote. Understood? This is zygote. Now what happens? The zygote will undergo mitosis. The zygote will undergo mitosis. From one cell it will become two cells, from two cells it will become four cells, from four cells it will become eight cells, from eight cells it will become 16 cells. So this stage of 8 to 16 cells which are present, this stage of 8 to 16 celled stage is called as morula. So the zygote will then become morula. Understood? Now again this morula will further divide, and this morula will become blastocyst. This morula will become blastocyst. अब क्या होगा दोस्तों? अब क्या होगा? Now look at here. See here in this diagram. So this is the uterus. This is the uterus, and this pink color is the endometrium of the uterus. So pink color, what you are seeing, that is the endometrium of the uterus. So this is, I will keep it here. So this is endometrium of uterus. Endometrium of uterus. Now what happens? this blastocyst in the uterus, what it will do, it will come and it will go inside the endometrium. ये क्या करेगा, ये जो ब्लास्टोसिस्ट है दोस्तों, ये आएगा यूटेरस में आएगा और यूटेरस के वॉल के अंदर चला जाएगा. It will go inside the wall of the uterus, that is endometrium. So it will go in the endometrium. This is called as implantation. ये step को हम क्या कहते हैं, implantation. So after blastocyst is formed, what will happen? There will be implantation. So there will be implantation. So after implantation, what will happen? The complete fetus or baby will develop, right? So there will be fetal development. Now what happens once the baby is completely developed? एक बार जब baby पूरा बन जाएगा, this baby will be delivered outside the body. That is called as delivery of baby. That is called as, this is called as delivery of fetus or baby or parturition. So understood? So these are the steps which occur in human reproduction. ठीक है दोस्तों, तो पहला स्टेप क्या है दोस्तों? व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप? देयर इज गैमेटोजेनेसिस, वेयर देयर इज सिंथेसिस ऑफ मेल गैमेट एंड फीमेल गैमेट. अंडरस्टूड? Then the gametes will come close to each other. This is called as gamete transfer. Gamete transfer will happen by the help of an important step that is called as insemination, where the male will release the semen in the vagina and the sperms which are present in the semen will travel from vagina. They will go into cervix, they will go into uterus, they will go in fallopian tube. It will go in fallopian tube where the ovum is waiting. So now the sperm and ovum will come close to each other. Now what happens? There will be fertilization where the sperm and ovum will fuse and there will be formation of a single cell structure called as zygote. Now this zygote will undergo mitotic divisions. From one cell it will become दो cell, दो से चार, चार से 8 सेल बनेगा, 8 से 16 सेल बनेगा. ये जो स्टेज है दोस्तों जिसमें एम्ब्रियो के अंदर 8 से 16 सेल्स होते हैं, इसको हम कहते हैं मॉरुला. Understood? Now what happens? Marula will become blastocyst. Now what happens? ये जो blastocyst है दोस्तों, it will go inside the wall of the uterus. ये यूटेरस में आएगा और यूटेरस के वॉल के अंदर चला जाएगा. इसको हम कहते हैं implantation. So after implantation, the complete baby will develop. That is called as fetal development. Or this period is also called as, this period where there is fetal development, this period is also called as gestational period. Gestation or gestational period. Okay, gestation or gestational period. So after gestational period is completed, when the baby is completely developed, there will be delivery of the fetus or baby, or that is called as parturition. अब हम दोस्तों we will read the slides. So we will see what are the steps in human reproduction. So you can see the events in human reproduction include. So what are the steps in human reproduction? First step is formation of gametes, that is gametogenesis, right? So sperm in males and ovum in females. So the first step is gametogenesis, where gametes are formed. Sperm is a male gamete and ovum is a female gamete. Then there will be transfer of sperm into the genital tract called as insemination. So the semen or sperms are transferred into the female genital tract or vagina, that is called as insemination. Then there will be fusion of male and female gamete, that is called as fertilization, leading to formation of zygote. So once the sperm and ovum are close to each other, they will fuse and they will form zygote. Understood? Now see here, then implantation, as you can see, so formation and development of blastocyst. So the zygote will develop into marula will develop into blastocyst, and this blastocyst, it will attach to the uterine wall. This is called as implantation. Then there will be embryonic development. This is called as gestation, or this period is called as gestational period. And once the baby is completely developed, there will be delivery of the baby or parturition. Understood? Okay, now we will start with male reproductive system and female reproductive system. Before you know male reproductive system and female reproductive system, you should know something about pelvis and pelvic cavity. So what is pelvis or pelvic cavity? नो इधर देखे दोस्तों, आप इधर देखे, अब आप देख सकते हैं कि 3 बोन्स है इधर. यू कैन सी दिस इज 1 बोन, let me change the pen color so that you people can easily see this. So this is one bone, right? So this is one bone, right? This is another bone, this is another bone, and this is a third bone. Red color bone is the third bone, राइट? सो यू कैन सी, अब आप देख सकते हो दोस्तों कि तीन बोन मिलकर एक राउंड शेप स्ट्रक्चर बना रहे हैं। इसी राउंड स्ट्रक्चर को हम कहते हैं बोनी पेल्विस। यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड इट। सो आप देख सकते हैं कि जो पर्पल कलर में जो है, सो दिस पर्पल कलर व्हाट आई हैव ड्रॉन, दिस बोन, ये जो पर्पल कलर के जो आउटलाइन मैंने किया है दोस्तों, ये बोन को हम कहते हैं हिप बोन। This bone is called as hip bone. So there are two hip bones, right? There are two hip bones. This is one hip bone, this is another hip bone, right? In the center the bone what you are seeing, this is the sacrum. This is sacrum, right? So this is sacrum. So this is sacrum. सैक्रम। सो अब आप देख सकते हैं कि दोस्तों कि दो हिप बोन और एक सैक्रम मिलकर एक राउंड स्ट्रक्चर बना रहे हैं। इसी राउंड स्ट्रक्चर को हम कहते हैं बोनी पेल्विस। इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? बोनी पेल्विस। अंडरस्टूड? यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस। तो कोई भी अगर आपको बोनी पेल्विस बोले तो दो हिप बोन और एक सैक्रम मिलकर एक राउंड स्ट्रक्चर जो बना रहे हैं, जो बोन्स का एक राउंड स्ट्रक्चर जो बन रहा है, उसको हम कहते हैं बोनी पेल्विस। अब आप देख सकते हैं दोस्तों कि बोनी पेल्विस के जो अंदर, बोनी पेल्विस के अंदर एक कैविटी है। दिस कैविटी इज कॉल्ड एज पेल्विक कैविटी। दिस कैविटी इज कॉल्ड एज, सो जो ये पेल्विस के अंदर, जो पेल्विस के अंदर जो स्पेस है, तो ये जो राउंड स्ट्रक्चर के अंदर जो स्पेस है, इस स्पेस को हम कहते हैं पेल्विक कैविटी। क्या कहते हैं हम लोग? पेल्विक कैविटी। अंडरस्टूड? नाउ सी हियर, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। अब आप इधर देखें दोस्तों। सो व्हेन यू सी हियर in the center, इधर सेंटर में, sorry, in the center you can see two bones are joining here. Two bones are joining like this. So this joint is called as pubic symphysis. This joint is called as pubic symphysis. Pubic symphysis. So if you want to understand the pelvic region of male and female, जो आगे हम पढ़ेंगे, तो तुम्हें ये स्ट्रक्चर्स का पता होना बहुत जरूरी है दोस्तों। तो हमने क्या पढ़ा? वी स्टडीड टू हिप बोन्स। तो ये जो पर्पल कलर के जो आउटलाइन है, सो दिस बोन एंड दिस बोन, ये बोन्स को हम कहते हैं हिप बोन। तो दो हिप बोन और एक सैक्रम, दो हिप बोन और एक सैक्रम मिलकर एक राउंड बोनी स्ट्रक्चर बना रहे हैं। इसको हम कहते हैं बोनी पेल्विस। अब ये जो राउंड स्ट्रक्चर है दोस्तों, ये जो राउंड स्ट्रक्चर है, इसके अंदर जो स्पेस है, सो इफ दिस इज अ राउंड स्ट्रक्चर, इफ दिस इज अ राउंड स्ट्रक्चर, इसके अंदर जो स्पेस है, दिस स्पेस, सो दिस स्पेस बिकम्स पेल्विक कैविटी। सो इफ दिस इज अ राउंड स्ट्रक्चर, सो इसके बीच में जो स्पेस है, दिस स्पेस बिकम्स पेल्विक कैविटी। Now the male and female reproductive system or organs, they are present in this pelvic cavity. अंडरस्टूड? अब प्यूबिक सिम्फाइसिस क्या है? मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको बोला है, ये जो जॉइंट है, ये जो सेंटर में जॉइंट है, आगे की तरफ दो बोन्स मिलकर जो जॉइंट बना रहे हैं, इस जॉइंट को हम कहते हैं प्यूबिक सिम्फाइसिस। अंडरस्टूड? नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट विथ मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम। सो मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम में क्या क्या होता है, कहां पे होता है, हम सब इन डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे। So first of all, you can see male reproductive system is located in pelvic region. तो मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको ये बोला था कि मेल हो या फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स हो, दे आर लोकेटेड इन द पेल्विक रीजन। नाउ मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम के अंदर क्या क्या ऑर्गन्स आते हैं? मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम इंक्लूड्स टेस्टिस, एक्सेसरी डक्ट्स, ग्लैंड्स एंड एक्सटर्नल जेनिटेलिया। सो मैं इधर लिखता हूं, सो मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स। So what are the structures in male reproductive organs? Male reproductive organs, मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम के अंदर क्या क्या ऑर्गन्स होंगे? व्हाट आर द ऑर्गन्स प्रेजेंट इन मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम? फर्स्ट इज टेस्टिस। टेस्टिस, देयर आर टू टेस्टिस और वन पेयर, राइट? सॉरी, और वन पेयर। देन वी हैव एक्सेसरी डक्ट्स। तो कौन से पहले हम अभी डक्ट्स के नाम पढ़ेंगे, बाद में हम देखेंगे कि डक्ट्स कैसे होते हैं, कहां पे होते हैं। पहले हम डक्ट्स के नाम पढ़ेंगे। तो एक्सेसरी डक्ट्स क्या क्या है? द फर्स्ट एक्सेसरी डक्ट इज रीटेट टेस्टिस, रीटेट टेस्टिस। देन वी हैव vas efferentia. Then we have epididymis, epididymis. Then we have vas deferens, and then we have ejaculatory duct, ejaculatory duct, ejaculatory duct. So all these structures, they come under accessory ducts. Then we have accessory glands, accessory glands. Accessory glands में क्या क्या आते हैं? There are two seminal vesicle glands, two seminal vesicle gland, one prostate gland, one prostate gland, and two bulbourethral glands, two bulbourethral glands. Understood? Then we have male external genitalia, male external genitalia, genitalia, that is penis, penis. Understood? So हमने क्या पढ़ा? हमने पढ़ा कि मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम के अंदर क्या क्या ऑर्गन्स होते हैं, व्हाट आर द ऑर्गन्स दैट मेक द मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम। तो हमने पढ़ा फर्स्ट टेस्टिस होते हैं, there are two testes or one pair of testes. Then we have accessory ducts like retate testis, vas efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens, ejaculatory duct. Then we have accessory glands, two seminal vesicle gland, one prostate gland, two bulbourethral glands, and then we have male external genitalia, that is penis. अब हम पढ़ेंगे मेल पेल्विक रीजन के बारे में। नाउ वी विल स्टडी द पेल्विक रीजन इन मेल। जब हम पेल्विक रीजन इन मेल पढ़ेंगे दोस्तों, हमें ब्रीफ आइडिया मिल जाएगा कि मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम्स कहां कहां पर होते हैं और कैसे कैसे होते हैं। अंडरस्टूड? सो आप इस इमेज को देख सकते हैं। सो दिस इज द इमेज ऑफ शोइंग ऑफ पेल्विस, दिस इज एन इमेज ऑफ पेल्विस showing male reproductive system. So this is the pelvic region in male. So first of all, this structure what you are seeing, ये जो मैंने ब्लू आउटलाइन किया है, this structure what you are seeing, this is the pubic symphysis, this is the pubic symphysis. तो मैंने pubic symphysis आपको ऑलरेडी बोला था कि क्या है। pubic symphysis क्या है? The joint which is present in the front, the joint between the two pubic bones in the front is called as pubic symphysis. अब pubic symphysis के पीछे दोस्तों you can see one structure is present. I will outline it in purple color. So this structure जो इसको मैंने पर्पल कलर में आउटलाइन किया है, this structure is the urinary bladder. So you can see this is the urinary bladder. Understood? This is urinary bladder. Now urinary bladder के नीचे, below urinary bladder, you can see one more structure, this structure, this structure. This is the prostate gland, this is the prostate gland. Understood? So हमने क्या पढ़ा? This blue color structure, this blue color structure is your pubic symphysis. Pubic symphysis के पीछे this structure what you are seeing, this is the urinary bladder. So you can see this is the urinary bladder, and इसके नीचे जो heart shaped structure है, this is the prostate gland, this is the prostate gland. Understood? Now see here, now see here, this structure what you are seeing behind urinary bladder, तो urinary bladder के पीछे this structure what you are seeing, this structure is the seminal vesicle gland, this structure is the seminal vesicle gland. So urinary bladder के पीछे एक gland होता है, that is the seminal vesicle gland. Understood? Now see here, very important. So this is the testis, right? This is the testis which is present in a pouch that is called as scrotum. So ये जो pouch है, so ये जो आप pouch देख रहे हैं, this pouch, this whole pouch is the scrotum. ये scrotum है और scrotum के pouch के अंदर testis है. So these are the testis, right? So मैं red ये कर रहा हूँ, that is the testis. अब आप testis के ऊपर जो ये structure आप देख रहे हैं, so let me do it with other color so that you people can easily understand. So this structure, ये जो blue color का आप structure देख रहे हैं, this is the epididymis. ये structure क्या है? This is the epididymis. Sorry, Let me draw this side so that you people can understand. So this is the epididymis. Epididymis. Understood? अब आप देख सकते हो दोस्तों, epididymis is continuing as a tube. So epididymis will continue as a tube which is called as this tube, which is called as vas deferens. This tube which is called as vas deferens. So जो yellow color की जो tube है, this is your vas deferens, right? So I will paint it so that you can understand. So this is the vas deferens. Sorry, I will take pink color. So this pink color tube what you are seeing, I hope you can see. So this is the vas deferens. तो आप देख सकते हो दोस्तों, vas deferens, epididymis will continue as vas deferens. Now what happens? The vas deferens will go up. Will go up. अगर आपको अभी भी नहीं दिख रहा, I will change the color. I will take a darker color so that people can understand. So this tube what you are seeing, एक second, let me use a very dark color so that you people can easily understand. So this tube what you are seeing, ये जो black color की जो tube जो जा रही है दोस्तों, this is the vas deferens. This is the vas deferens. Now what happens? Now what happens? Epididymis will continue as vas deferens. Understood? So this vas deferens, what it will do? It will go up. It will go in the pelvic region. It will go in the pelvic region. It will go around urinary bladder. So you can see it will go around urinary bladder. And then it will go behind urinary bladder. So it will come behind urinary bladder. So you can see this. You can see this black tube. So this black tube, this tube is the vas deferens. The epididymis will continue as vas deferens. Vas deferens will go up. It will go in the pelvic region. It will go around urinary bladder and it will come behind urinary bladder. It will come behind urinary bladder. Now see here. Very important. Now see here. What happens behind urinary bladder? What happens behind urinary bladder? So let me draw one diagram for you. So this is urinary bladder. This is urinary bladder, right? So this is urinary bladder. Urinary bladder के नीचे there is a gland called as prostate gland. So this is your prostate gland. So this heart-shaped gland what you are seeing, this is the prostate gland. Prostate gland. And this is the urinary bladder. Now what happens? Now what happens? So vas deferens will come like this. It will go around urinary bladder and it will come behind urinary bladder, right? It will come behind urinary bladder. We all know behind urinary bladder there is a gland. This gland is called as seminal vesicle gland. Seminal vesicle gland. तो यूरिनरी ब्लैडर के पीछे एक ग्लैंड होता है. दिस इज द सेमिनल वेसिकल ग्लैंड. अब क्या होगा दोस्तों? नो व्हाट हैपेंस, this seminal vesicle gland will give a duct like this. This seminal vesicle gland will give a duct like this. Now what happens? Now what happens? The vas deferens and seminal vesicle duct of seminal vesicle gland. So this red color duct what you are seeing, this is the duct of seminal vesicle gland. Seminal vesicle gland. Vesicle gland. Okay. अब क्या होगा दोस्तों? Behind urinary bladder, vas deferens and duct of seminal vesicle gland will join and they will form a common tube. So is this blue color tube what you are seeing? Let me change the color so that you people can understand. So this purple color tube what you are seeing, this is the ejaculatory duct. This is the ejaculatory duct. Understood? Now you people understand. What happens behind urinary bladder दोस्तों? Behind urinary bladder, vas deferens and duct of seminal vesicle gland will join and they will form a common duct. This common duct is called as ejaculatory duct. Now what happens? This ejaculatory duct will pierce the prostate gland, will go through the prostate gland and it will join the urethra. It will go and it will open into urethra. समझ में आया दोस्तों? तो बिहाइंड यूरिनरी ब्लैडर क्या होता है? vas deferens, it will go around urinary bladder, behind urinary bladder, it will join with the duct of seminal vesicle gland and it will form a common duct. ये common duct को हम कहते हैं ejaculatory duct दोस्तों. Now this ejaculatory duct, अब ये ejaculatory duct क्या करेगा, prostate gland के थ्रू जाकर ये जाकर यूरेथ्रा में ओपन हो जाएगा. It will open in the urethra. So this is the urethra, right? So this is what happens. This is what happens. So you can see here. You can see here. So you can see here. So this is the, sorry. So this is the vas deferens. So vas deferens is joining with a duct and it is forming a common duct. It is forming a common duct. So this pink color duct, what I am outlining, this common duct is called as ejaculatory duct. Is called as ejaculatory duct. So दोस्तों, behind urinary bladder, so this is the urinary bladder. Behind urinary bladder, what happens? Vas deferens will join. So this is the vas deferens. It will join with the duct of seminal vesicle gland and it will form a common duct. This common duct is called as ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct, it will go and it will open into urethra. It will open into urethra. Now what happens दोस्तों, ये urethra जाएगा, it will go through the penis and it will open outside at the tip of the penis. So urethra will open outside at the tip of the penis. So this is the whole pelvic region of male. So now I hope you have understood the pelvic region in male and all the reproductive organs present in the pelvic region in males. Understood? अंडरस्टूड. अब इसमें जो अलग अलग ऑर्गन्स है दोस्तों, लाइक टेस्टिस है, इनके बारे में हम इन डिटेल पढ़ेंगे. अंडरस्टूड, इन डिटेल पढ़ेंगे. सो नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट विथ टेस्टिस. नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट विथ टेस्टिस. सो टेस्टिस is the male reproductive organ or gonad. So testis is a primary male reproductive organ or gonad and responsible for producing sperm cells. So testis में दोस्तों sperms जो male gametes होते हैं, they are made in testis and testis will also produce testosterone. Testis will also produce male androgen, that is testosterone. Understood? Now we will study about testis. We will study in detail about testis. अब हम testis के बारे में सब कुछ पढ़ेंगे. Understood? Okay. Okay. Now see here. First of all, what is the location of testis? What is the location of testis? So testis is located in a pouch called as scrotum. So आप देख सकते हैं दोस्तों, इधर आप देख सकते हैं डायग्राम में, testis are located in a pouch called as scrotum outside the abdominal cavity. So testis are not present inside the abdominal cavity. You can see here, testis are present in a pouch called as scrotum outside the abdominal cavity. Now my question is, why testis are present outside the abdominal cavity in a pouch? Why? Because in scrotum, ये जो scrotum है दोस्तों, scrotum का जो temperature होता है, in scrotum the temperature is 2 to 2.5 degrees. 2 to 2.5 degrees, 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius less than normal body temperature. NBT का मतलब नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर. तो जितना हमारा नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर होता है उससे 2 से 2.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस टेम्परेचर कम होता है हमारे स्क्रॉटम में. अब ये जो टेम्परेचर, थोड़ा सा कम टेम्परेचर जो है, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस. अगर स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस होना है तो नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर से टेम्परेचर थोड़ा कम होना है. थोड़ा कम, कितना कम? इट इज बाई 2 to 2.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस. अंडरस्टूड? सो इन स्क्रॉटम के अंदर दोस्तों द टेम्परेचर इज 2 to 2.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस लेस देन द नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर. तो नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर जितना है उससे 2 से 2.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस कम होता है टेम्परेचर. नाउ दिस लेस टेम्परेचर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस. अंडरस्टूड? सो आप देख सकते हैं टेस्टिस आर सिचुएटेड. So testes are situated outside the abdominal cavity in a pouch called as scrotum, right? So in scrotum there is low temperature. कितना low temperature? 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than the normal body temperature. तो जितना normal body temperature है उससे 2 से 2.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस कम होता है temperature, and this temperature is necessary for spermatogenesis. Understood? Now the shape of the testis. What is the shape of the testis? Testis are oval in shape. What is the length of the testis? Testis are 4 to 5 centimeter in length. What is the width of the testis? Testis are 2 to 3 centimeter in width. So if this is the testis, sorry, if this is the testis, this is the testis, the length of the testis is 2 to 3 centimeters, sorry, 4 to 5 centimeters. The length is 4 to 5 centimeters and the width is 2 to 3 centimeters. Understood? Understood? Okay. Okay. Now we will study more about testis. Now we will study about now we will study about now we will study about section of testis. Section of testis. So if you take the testis, अगर आपने testis को लिया और अगर आपने उसको काटा, if you take the section, what you will see? So this is the section of testis. If you take, I will draw a bigger diagram so that you people can easily understand. So this is the section of testis. So if you take the section of testis, inside testis, आप क्या देखोगे? आप देखोगे कि inside the testis there are 250 compartments. There are 250 compartments, and these compartments are called as testicular lobules. Testicular lobules. Understood? So if you take the section of the testis, inside the testis you will see there are 250 compartments. There are 250 compartments called as testicular lobules. Understood? Now inside this each testicular lobule, एक testicular lobule के अंदर दोस्तों क्या होगा? There are 1 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules. So inside the testicular lobule there are 1 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules. So आप देख सकते हैं this white color are the seminiferous tubules. Understood? So in testicular lobules, each testicular lobule has 1 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubule. Understood? अब ये seminiferous tubule के अंदर क्या होता है? What is present inside the seminiferous tubule? So if you look at in the microscope, what you will see, so this is seminiferous tubule, this is wall of seminiferous tubule, right? So seminiferous tubule is a tube. Now you take the section, you look at it in the microscope, you will see this is the wall of seminiferous tubule. So inside this tube, inside this seminiferous tubule, there are two types of cells. Okay, so you can see there are two types of cells. There are blue color cells and then there are red color cells. Right? So inside seminiferous tubule, दोस्तों, inside seminiferous tubule, there are two types of cells. There are two types of cells. Understood? So these red color cells are called as germ cells. Germ cells. Germ cells का काम क्या होता है दोस्तों? Germ cells ही क्या करते हैं? Sperms को बनाते हैं. So germ cells will undergo meiosis. It will undergo meiotic division to form sperms. And अब ये जो blue color के जो आप cells देख रहे हो, these cells are called as Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells, and these Sertoli cells, इनका काम क्या होता है? They provide nourishment. They provide nourishment for germ cells. Understood दोस्तों? I hope you people understood. So inside seminiferous tubule, तो हमने क्या पढ़ा? Now we are studying about the section of testis. If you take the section of testis, you will see. If you take the section of testis, you will see inside testis there are 250 compartments like this, right? So these compartments are called as testicular lobules. Inside testicular lobules there are 1 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubule. अब ये ट्यूब, ये seminiferous tubule, ये जो ट्यूब है इसके अंदर क्या होता है दोस्तों? Inside seminiferous tubule there are two types of cells, germ cells and Sertoli cells. Germ cells का काम क्या है? ये germ cells जो है they will make sperms. So germ cells will undergo meiotic division to form sperms. And there are Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells का काम होता है they provide nourishment for germ cells. Understood? Understood? तो यहां तक हमने स्टोरी को अच्छे से समझ लिया. अब देखें. Now see here. So let me draw a very good diagram. Let me remove this so that we can proceed further. Okay, now see. Okay. So if you take the section of testis, अगर हमने testis का section लिया, so what we will see inside the testis, we will see 250 compartments. 250 compartments. These compartments are called as what? Testicular lobules. Inside this testicular lobules, there are highly coiled 1 to 3 seminiferous tubules. So testicular lobule के अंदर दोस्तों there is seminiferous tubules, right? So seminiferous tubule के अंदर क्या होता है हमने पढ़ लिया. What is present inside the seminiferous tubule? There are two types of cells, germ cells, Sertoli cells. Now see here, the space outside the seminiferous tubule. So this space outside seminiferous tubule, this space is called as interstitial space. Interstitial space. And this interstitial space, it has cells called as interstitial cells. Interstitial cells or Leydig cells. Leydig cells. Understood? Leydig cells. Now this interstitial cells or Leydig cells, so this interstitial cells or Leydig cells, they will secrete, this interstitial cells or Leydig cells, they secrete male androgens, especially testosterone. Understood? So आपने क्या देखा? So the space outside seminiferous tubule is called as interstitial space. Interstitial space has interstitial space has interstitial cells or Leydig cells, and they secrete male androgens or testosterone. Understood? Okay, now see here. अब यहाँ पे देखें, this is very important for you people to understand. This is very important. Now see here. Now see here. Now what happens? So आप देख सकते हैं कि टेस्टिकुलर लॉब्यूल्स है, सेमिनिफरस ट्यूब्यूल्स. अब क्या होगा दोस्तों? अब आप देखें, I will make it bigger, darker. So अब आप देख सकते हैं 3 सेमिनिफरस ट्यूब्यूल्स ज्वाइन हो गए और इन्होंने एक कॉमन डक्ट बनाया. ये 3 सेमिनिफरस ट्यूब्यूल्स ज्वाइन हो गए और इन्होंने एक कॉमन डक्ट बनाया. ये 2 सेमिनिफरस ट्यूब्यूल्स ज्वाइन हो गए और इन्होंने एक कॉमन डक्ट बनाया. यही कॉमन डक्ट्स को हम कहते हैं रीटे टेस्टिस. So what happens? So these are your seminiferous tubules. Now what is happening? Multiple seminiferous tubules are joining to form one common duct, and this common duct is called as rete testis. Is called as rete testis. Understood? तो मैंने कहीं पर तो पढ़ा था कि 200 से 300 सेमिनिफरस ट्यूब्यूल ज्वाइन होते हैं एक रीटे टेस्टिस को बनाने के लिए. मैंने कहीं तो पढ़ा था. Understood? Now see here. We will further go and we will understand the concept. Okay. We will delete this from here. Now see here. Now what happens? Okay. So now you can see here, there are purple tubes. These purple tubes, they are coming out of the testis, and these purple tubes are called as vas efferentia. So these are called as vas efferentia. Understood? What happens? The rete testis will open into vas efferentia like this. Understood? So the rete testis will open into vas efferentia. Okay, if you don't understand this diagram, let me draw a new diagram so that you people can understand. Okay, let me do it fast and thorough. So this is the cross section of testis. It has 250 compartments. Inside testis there are 250 compartments called as testicular lobules. So inside testicular lobules there are highly coiled seminiferous tubules, right? Now what happens? Multiple seminiferous tubules, they will join and they will form a common duct. This common duct is called as rete testis. So जो आप blue color का देख सकते हैं, that is the rete testis. Okay, rete testis. So this is rete testis. Now what happens? There are tubes which are present, which come out of the testis. and these tubes are called as what? They are called as vas efferentia. They are called as vas efferentia. Understood? So what happens? The rete testis will open into vas efferentia. The rete testis will open into vas efferentia. So vas efferentia, what it will do? Vas efferentia will come out of the testis and they will open in epididymis. So this is the epididymis. This is the epididymis. Understood? So आप देख सकते हैं दोस्तों, what is happening here? What is happening? This is the seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules are joining to form rete testis. Rete testis, they are opening in purple color tubes. These purple color tubes are called as vas efferentia. Vas efferentia. Now what vas efferentia will do? Vas efferentia will come out of the testis and it will open in epididymis. It will open in epididymis. Understood? Now this epididymis will continue as vas deferens. Epididymis will continue as vas deferens. अब हम पढ़ेंगे, अब जितना हमने पढ़ा है अब हम स्लाइड्स में पढ़ेंगे और समझेंगे. अब देखें, each testis has 250 compartments called as testicular lobules. Right? So each testicular lobule has 1 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules. Understood? अब seminiferous tubules के अंदर क्या होता है? Inside seminiferous tubule there are two types of cells, germ cells and Sertoli cells. Male germ cells क्या करते हैं दोस्तों? They undergo meiotic division, मैंने तो आपको ऑलरेडी पढ़ाया था, and they form sperms. Understood? Sertoli cells क्या करते हैं? Provide nutrition to the germ cells. और हमने ये भी पढ़ा, the region outside seminiferous tubules is called as interstitial space. So seminiferous tubules के जो बाहर वाली जो space है उसको interstitial space कहते हैं. और इसके अंदर क्या होता है? It has interstitial cells or Leydig cells. और ये क्या करते हैं? They secrete male testicular hormones called as androgens. Example, testosterone. Understood? Understood? तो हमने इस diagram में जो पढ़ा है और भी हम आगे पढ़ेंगे. अब देखें. So now see here, very important statement. Male accessory ducts includes rete testis, vas efferentia, epididymis and vas deferens. ये तो मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी पढ़ा दिया था. Right? The seminiferous tubules, जो seminiferous tubules होते हैं, they will open into vas efferentia through rete testis. Right? तो ये डायग्राम में हमने क्या पढ़ा? So you can see seminiferous tubules, they are opening in vas efferentia through rete testis. तो seminiferous tubules are opening in vas efferentia through rete testis. Right? तो मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको ये डायग्राम में पढ़ा दिया था. Right? Now we will continue. We will read the slides. आप देख सकते हैं, vas efferentia will leave the testis. So vas efferentia will come outside the testis and it will open into epididymis. It will open into epididymis. Now, what is the function of epididymis? Epididymis acts as temporary reservoir of sperms. So temporary sperms are temporarily stored in epididymis. Understood? Then what happens? Epididymis continues as vas deferens. ये तो मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको पढ़ा दिया था. Epididymis will continue as vas deferens. Now what happens? Vas deferens will ascend to the abdomen. Pelvic region में मैंने आपको समझाया था कि vas deferens will go and it will go in the abdomen, right? It will loop over the urinary bladder. So vas deferens will loop over the urinary bladder and then it will join with the duct of seminal vesicle. It will join with the duct of seminal vesicle and it will open into urethra as ejaculatory duct. ये तो मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको पढ़ा दिया था. Right? When I was teaching you pelvic, क्या देखा हमने देखा कि vas deferens will come up, it will go around urinary bladder के around जाएगा, urinary bladder के पीछे आएगा और vas deferens will join with duct of seminal vesicle gland. It will form a common duct called as ejaculatory duct. Right दोस्तों? अब ये जो ejaculatory duct है, it will go through the prostate gland, it will open into urethra. Now what will happen? This urethra, अब ये जो urethra है दोस्तों, it will continue in the penis. Penis में continue करेगा और टिप ऑफ द पेनिस में आकर बाहर की तरफ खुल जाएगा. ये जो ओपनिंग है जहां पर यूरेथ्रा बाहर की तरफ खुलता है, इसको हम कहते हैं एक्सटर्नल यूरेथ्रल मिएटस. अंडरस्टूड? सो इसको हम कहते हैं एक्सटर्नल यूरेथ्रल मिएटस. मिएटस. अंडरस्टूड? सो हम वापस स्लाइड्स में जाएंगे, पढ़ेंगे. तो आप देख सकते हैं कि द यूरेथ्रा ओरिजिनेट्स फ्रॉम यूरिनरी ब्लैडर से यूरेथ्रा स्टार्ट होगा एंड एक्सटेंड्स थ्रू द पेनिस. पेनिस के थ्रू जाएगा एंड इट विल ओपन आउटसाइड एज एक्सटर्नल यूरेथ्रल मीएटस। अंडरस्टूड? ओके ओके नाउ अब हमारा क्वेश्चन है कि स्पर्म्स कहां पर प्रोड्यूस होंगे और कैसा जाएंगे। वी ऑल नो स्पर्म्स आर प्रोड्यूस हियर in the seminiferous tubules. From seminiferous tubules, sperms will go into retate testis, right? So मैं आपको zoom कर लेता हूँ. So the sperms are produced in seminiferous tubules. From seminiferous tubules, it will go into retate testis. ये जो blue color के जो retate testis. Retate testis से sperm कहाँ पे जाएगा? Sperm जाएगा vas efferens में. Vas efferens से sperm कहाँ पे जाएगा? Epididymis में जाएगा. Epididymis में कहाँ से जाएगा? It will go in the vas deferens. Vas deferens में जाने के बाद क्या होगा? It will go in the vas deferens. And from vas deferens it will go in the ejaculatory duct, right? It will go in the ejaculatory duct, then sperms will go in the urethra. तो sperms का जो pathway है दोस्तों ये कैसा है? It will start in the seminiferous tubule. From seminiferous tubule it will go in the retate testis. From retate testis it will go to vas efferens. From vas efferens to epididymis. Epididymis to vas deferens. Vas deferens से ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct से urethra. And it will come outside the body from the external urethral meatus, right? So sperms इस path से travel करते हैं. Okay, now we will go and study accessory glands. अब हम पढ़ेंगे accessory glands के बारे में, ठीक है? So in males there are three accessory glands, three types of accessory glands, right? पहला क्या है? There are two seminal vesicle gland, through seminal vesicle gland, and one prostate gland and two bulbourethral glands. Understood? अब क्या इनका फंक्शन है दोस्तों? Now this seminal vesicle and prostate gland they secrete seminal plasma. अंडरस्टूड? सेमिनल प्लाज्मा क्या है? अगर आपको सेमिनल प्लाज्मा इधर देखे, आप इधर देखे तो जो ये सीमन है, the fluid semen, it has two things. One is the sperms, another one is the seminal plasma. अब ये जो seminal plasma है दोस्तों, this seminal plasma is secreted by seminal vesicle gland and prostate gland. अंडरस्टूड? सो जो सीमन है दोस्तों, सीमन के अंदर दो चीजें होती है, एक होते हैं स्पर्म्स, गैमीट्स, और उसके साथ होता है सेमिनल प्लाज्मा, द फ्लूइड पार्ट. सो दिस सेमिनल प्लाज्मा और द फ्लूइड पार्ट इट इज सेक्रेटेड बाय सेमिनल वेसिकल एंड प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड. अंडरस्टूड? तो आप देख सकते हैं. अब हम स्लाइड्स को पढ़ेंगे. नाउ वी विल रीड द स्लाइड्स. तो यू कैन सी दैट सेक्रीशन ऑफ दीज ग्लैंड्स कॉन्स्टिट्यूट सेमिनल प्लाज्मा. सो सेमिनल वेसिकल एंड प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड के जो सेक्रीशंस होते हैं दे मेक सेमिनल प्लाज्मा. अंडरस्टूड? नाउ सेमिनल प्लाज्मा इज रिच इन fructose, calcium and certain enzymes. So seminal plasma is rich in fructose, calcium and certain enzymes. ठीक है. अब हमने सेमिनल वेसिकल ग्लैंड और प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड का तो फंक्शन पढ़ लिया, लेकिन व्हाट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ बल्बोयूरेथ्रल ग्लैंड्स? बल्बोयूरेथ्रल ग्लैंड्स दोस्तों, इट विल सेक्रेट म्यूकस व्हिच विल हेल्प इन लुब्रिकेशन एट द टाइम ऑफ इंटरकोर्स. तो आप देख सकते हैं, इधर देख सकते हैं, बल्बोयूरेथ्रल ग्लैंड हेल्प्स इन लुब्रिकेशन ऑफ पेनिस. So at the time of intercourse, bulbourethral glands will secrete mucus which will help in lubrication of penis during intercourse. So there are three types of accessory glands: seminal vesicle gland, prostate gland, bulbourethral. Seminal vesicle और prostate gland क्या करते हैं? They secrete seminal plasma, right? Seminal plasma is rich in fructose, calcium and certain enzymes. What is the function of bulbourethral gland? Bulbourethral gland will secrete mucus which will help in lubrication at the time of intercourse. Understood? Now we will study about male external genitalia, that is penis. Understood? अब ये जो penis है दोस्तों, ये जो penis है, if a person wants to inseminate, अगर एक person को inseminate करना है, if a person wants to inseminate, what is inseminate? To release the semen in the female reproductive tract और vagina. तो अगर एक इंसान को वेजाइना के अंदर सीमन को रिलीज करना है, अगर ये करना चाहता है, सो हिज पेनिस शुड बी इरेक्ट. So हाउ द पेनिस विल बिकम इरेक्ट. सो ये पेनिस के अंदर दोस्तों एक स्पेशल टिश्यू होता है विच विल कीप द पेनिस इरेक्ट so that the penis can inseminate or the person can inseminate. Understood? So आप देख सकते हैं the penis is made up of special tissue that helps in erection of the penis to facilitate insemination. तो पेनिस के अंदर स्पेशल टिश्यू होता है जो पेनिस को इरेक्ट रहने में मदद करता है ताकि इंसेमिनेट हो सके. Understood? Now see here. So if this is penis, so the end part of the penis is enlarged. So this enlarged end of the penis is called as glans penis. Now this glans penis is covered by a fold of skin. तो आप देख सकते हैं जो पर्पल कलर है, this is a fold of skin. So the glans penis is covered by a fold of skin. This is called as foreskin. Understood? So आप देख सकते हैं कि the enlarged part of the penis is called as glans penis. So the enlarged end part of the penis, जो ये end part of the penis है जो enlarged है, इसको हम glans penis कहते हैं. It is covered by a loose fold of skin called as foreskin. Understood? So this ends lecture 1 where we have completed all the structures of male reproductive system. और हमने इसमें मेल पेल्विक रीजन को भी हमने पढ़ा. हमने देखा कि कहाँ पे टेस्टिस होता है, वैस डिफरेंस कैसे यूरिनरी ब्लैडर के पीछे आता है, कैसे वो डक्ट ऑफ सेमिनल वेसिकल ग्लैंड के साथ मिलकर इजैकुलेटरी डक्ट बनाता है. अंडरस्टूड?